They say paradise begins where the map ends. Beyond the roads and mist, nature hides her most beautiful secrets. Waterfalls so unreal, they look like dreams made real. These aren't tourist spots, they're forgotten marvels, buried deep in the wild. Let's uncover the world's most breathtaking hidden waterfalls. Number 4. Angel Falls, Venezuela. In the depths of Venezuela's Canaima National Park, where jungle mist never lifts and thunder rolls without rain, there stands a cliff that cuts through the clouds. From its lip, water falls endlessly. This is Angel Falls, the tallest waterfall on Earth. From the base, it looks like the sky itself is bleeding silver. From Uyan to Pui, an ancient flat-top mountain the locals call the House of the Gods. Its summit vanishes inside the fog, its base swallowed by forest. The place feels cursed and holy at once, a stone monolith untouched by time. For centuries, only the Pimon people knew it existed. They called it the waterfall of the deepest place. They believed spirits lived in the mist, watching, guarding, whispering. The outside world had no clue until 1933, when an American aviator named Jimmy Angel crash-landed his plane on the summit. It took him 11 days to climb down through the jungle, and when he returned, he spoke of a waterfall that fell from the clouds themselves. Since then, thousands have tried to see it, few actually make it. The journey isn't a road, it's a trial. Rivers twist like veins through the forest, and the air grows thick with heat and insects. For hours you move through darkness and green until you hear it, that low, endless rumble. Then, when the fog parts, it appears. Angel Falls looks unreal. The water dances in midair, twisting in the wind, vanishing into the cloud. The sound hits you before the mist does. Deep, ancient, alive. It feels less like a waterfall and more like the planet breathing. Some travelers say it's hiding something. A door, a secret older than the jungle itself. Others claim the falls sing at night, that the wind carries voices only the brave can hear. But maybe that's what this place does. It makes you listen. It strips the noise from your head until all that's left is awe. Number 3. Hanakapai Falls, Hawaii. On the island of Kauai, the land folds into itself. Cliffs so green they seem to breathe, waves that crash against the rock like war drums. Hidden somewhere inside that emerald maze lies the Hanakapai Falls, a place you don't find by accident. There are no signs, no easy trails, no handrails to cling to. You earn every step. The path winds through bamboo forests that whisper when the wind passes, across slick stone that shift underfoot, over rivers that rise without warning. The air is heavy, full of salt, earth, and something wild. But after hours of silence and struggle, you hear it, faint at first, then louder, a low rhythmic thunder rolling through the valley. You push through the final line of trees, and there it is, a silver blade of water, cutting through a black wall of rock, plunging nearly 100 meters into a still, mirror-like pool. Mist drifts through the clearing like smoke. The sound fills every corner, bouncing off the cliffs until it feels like the valley itself is speaking. The locals know this. They tell stories of travelers who ignored the signs, who slipped beneath the surface and never came back. The water looks calm, but below it are invisible currents strong enough to drag you under. Some say the valley protects itself. At night, hikers have reported strange lights moving through the trees, faint chanting that stops the moment you turn your head. Maybe it's just the wind, maybe not. But standing there with mist on your skin and thunder in your chest, none of it matters. Before we move on, make sure to like and subscribe because what comes next takes Unreal to another level. These next waterfalls don't just fall, they live. Number 2. Sutherland Falls, New Zealand. Deep in the wilderness of Fiordland, New Zealand, where mountains hide beneath their own clouds and rain never truly stops, lies Sutherland Falls, one of the most hauntingly beautiful places on Earth. The waterfall is fed by Lake Quill, a crystal pool perched high in the mountains. From its edge, the water dives down in 3 massive drops, nearly 580 meters in total, before disappearing into the green valley below. You don't reach it by car. You walk for days. Through forests that drip with rain, across bridges that swing over rivers clear enough to see the stones beneath. The world narrows to the sound of footsteps, breath, and water. A deep, steady hum. It grows louder with each step until the mist thickens, and you see it. A white column descending through cloud, framed by black cliffs and moss. It's so vast that for a moment, your brain refuses to believe it's real. Some travelers swear the falls glow under moonlight, a faint silver fire that dances across the water. Others claim the sound changes with the wind, as if the mountains itself are whispering back. In Fjordland, silence is sacred. You can feel it here, in the damp air, and the weight of the mist, in the stillness that follows the thunder. It's as if the earth is praying in slow motion. Number 1. Tuglia Falls, South Africa. Far across the ocean, where Africa's bones rise into the sky, the Drakensberg Mountains hold something otherworldly. A waterfall that vanishes into cloud and reappears in gold. Tuglia Falls. 5 tiers, 3,100 feet, a masterpiece carved by rain and time. It begins where the amphitheater, a vast wall of basalt, touches the sky. After storms, the water appears, sliding down the cliffs in thin silver streams that shimmer like ghostly fabric. Then as the wind shifts, it disappears, swallowed by fog. The hike to it isn't easy. The trail cuts through rivers, loose stones, and sudden drops. The weather changes without warning. One minute the sun burns through the mist. The next you're surrounded by clouds so thick you can't see your hands. It feels alive, as if the mountain is deciding whether you're allowed to pass. To the Zulu people, Tuglia isn't just a place. It's a bridge between worlds. They say the mist carries messages from ancestors, voices of those who walked these valleys long before the first footprints of explorers. Some locals say if you listen closely, you can hear them, whispers in the wind, too soft to understand but impossible to ignore. At sunset, everything changes. The cliffs ignite in gold, the air glows red, and the water turns to fire. For a brief moment, the entire valley stands still, light, mist, and stone caught in one heartbeat. Then just as quickly it's gone. The fog rolls in, the color fades, and the falls vanish like a memory you're not supposed to keep. So, if you could stand beneath just one of these hidden waterfalls, which would it be? Drop your pick in the comments down below, and we'll see you in the next one.